Yeah, definitely going to have to come out here and start strong, especially if you're the Dragons, because everybody's expecting Rutgers, the team that comes in as the 5 seed, #1 out of the qualifiers, to be a quality scoring team, as most teams that take #1 spots tend to be.
Win, and you're in the running to make it to Minnesota. Drexel University taking on Rutgers University. Best of 5. Let's get into it.
And already Chase Me forced high to make a touch. It was a double commit as well by Drexel early, but inconsequential. Is Flexmo looking to get back over to Lukey, and Lukey gets by a defender, almost back to Flexmo, but now going the other way. Scapegoat can't get the touch. He actually gets it back over to Unchained and jumps out of his mind. Quick boy, and Chase Me can't save it. Ends up being an own goal, and Rutgers score first.
Chase Me chases the ball into his own net. Unlucky start for the series. Nice play there by Quick Boy. Drexel just not able to get back in position. No, they weren't ready for that.
Nice couple of challenges indeed by Quick Boy, no doubt. But I think Chase Me definitely just didn't have the boost. Otherwise, he would have definitely made the different play. But they get it right back off the kickoff, so it's all fair. And Unchained ties it up just seconds later.
Yeah, it's a good cheat from Scapegoat to set the whole play up, and it was unchallenged against the back wall. Unchained, all he has to do, put it on target, and that gave Drexel the goal.
Answers back, waste no time. Drexel, we're the underdogs. Go ahead and keep underestimating us. They're showing why they're still here.
And Scapegoat tried for the cheat again on the kickoff, and it really killed them right there, but they're able to clear it out. But it looked like a potential opportunity for Rutgers. They do move back down the field. Quick Boy looking for the pass to Flexmo. Shots on target, blocked by Scapegoat, and flying up high is Unchained, trying to kick it out as far as he can. It's not far enough, and Rutgers keep that play alive. Scapegoat finally carrying it away.
And it was a great 1-2 touch from the Rutgers, no doubt. A little 360 there.
Rotate while you rotate.
Right.
Rotate while you rotate. But a little bit of space. Rutgers definitely trying to make sure they hang on to those midfield boosts, not let the Dragons get some solid possession going back the other way. And they've been trying here for the past, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds or so, and nothing's really stuck on this orange half yet.
And then forced by Chase Me. Unchained having to come in, but here's Lukey. He's going to
Here we go.
carry that one back to the other side. It was challenged. Unchained's got to make that touch here for Drexel if they want to keep that play alive.
It really was the opportunity that they were looking for to try and get the offense rolling, as this is a nice 1-2 pass. Lukey just not able to get there fast enough. Quick Boy will have to buy time. Rutgers playing incredibly offensively. They were all stuck in the same corner of the pitch, and this block by Quick Boy was the most important part of it.
And Flexmo was just right place, right time for that. He was coming around trying to play the rebound anyway, and the rebound finds him. And so Rutgers get that second goal here early in game 1.
Once Rutgers gets a taste of the offense, it just seems like they never let go. They become relentless. Quick Boys led the way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going.
And again, Drexel, they've already had a couple of opportunities that have just been squandered by themselves. And Chase Me just trying to force Rutgers to go to the side. Scapegoat has the shot, almost slips under it. The follow-up is there, off the post, and into the net, and then knocked out. No goal, Rutgers keep the lead.
The placement from Chase Me, anything towards the middle of the net, literally anything.
Just
middle, far post.
Just an inch farther, and it's in.
Just not off the post.
A strong gust of wind.
A strong gust of wind, a stern look.
A sneeze.
Yeah.
Someone shouted across the room. Scapegoat finds Unchained. Drexel looking for a tying goal. And we talk about missed opportunities a lot in CRL. The story remains the same for Drexel in the first 3 minutes in the first game of this set. Oh, and Unchained forcing Chase Me to have to make a save. This puts Rutgers in a solid position, but Flexmo not wanting to commit on it. He had the boost for it, probably not confident in his read or maybe expecting someone from Drexel to come up, but as you can tell right now, Drexel is all out of sorts. No one's sure who's going for the ball, and nobody ends up going for it, and they need a solid clear. They can't get it.
They need a solid clear, but they are hanging on right now, and Unchained has a real chance if he can get this ball going back the other way. Nobody home for Rutgers finally. Drexel able to hold on to enough of their own corner boost to force them to have to rotate back, because we've already talked about it. Rutgers playing so aggressive, so offensive, it forces those defensive rotations when they go back to the midfield line to pick up that boost. to be right on time, and if it's not there, they will leave space and go all the way back to their own half, and that's just what happened for Drexel to break out.
There's no reason Quickboy should have won that challenge in midfield. He had no boost the whole way. Drexel were in position in midfield, but were just hesitant to go towards the ball. I believe it was Unchained on that challenge earlier. They do move down the field here, but still, less than a minute left. It's those challenges in midfield that you look back on and be like, if we got that one right there, we maybe catch Rutgers in transition and get that quick goal. And still, Drexel try to press. Quickboy keeping it close around midfield. He wins against Chase.
And he made it look like he had no boost too, because he boosted till he had max speed and then just coasted behind the ball, enticing a challenge. And after that, he had 50 to work with, and it allows him to keep this ball going back the other way. But a double commit from Flexmo and Lukey, they're really going to have to buy time to keep the rotation in order and not throw anybody off, and it almost comes back to get him. Quickboy did miss, but Flexmo was just in time.
But this is the chance. Unchained, he at least gets a touch onto the ball. Chase Me needs to be the next one, and a great challenge by Lukey. Kills any drive that Drexel have tried to put together. Rutgers have killed Drexel in game number 1. Drexel gonna try one more time from the corner. Chase Me pops it up right in front of the box, and it's knocked down. Rutgers take game 1.
Well, they got one off the kickoff. But other than that,
it was a fortunate bounce off the kickoff because Scapegoat cheated on it, and he had the break on the ball. And then the next time on the kickoff, Scapegoat cheated again, and that time it was to his detriment. So you can't rely. In my opinion, it shows you how unreliable the kickoff is when you're trying to cheat
reliable. That's the point. It's so reliable.
Which is why you shouldn't cheat on the kickoff unless you're down and you have to pull the goalie.
I mean, there is a school of thought that belongs to kickoff theory, because it's like in 2v2 you can understand not wanting to do one or the other, but in 3v3 you definitely have the guy to go for kickoff. It's just, do you want to take the risk and leave the net open? That's the real differentiating factor.
Right.
Rutgers is a team, like I said, that likes to challenge their opponents to see what they can get away with. And
Absolutely.
the moment Quickboy at the beginning was able to win that challenge midfield and get the first goal, I was like, Drexel, you might want to watch out, because I do think we're going to see constant aggression now out of Rutgers University.
It really was that second goal at that 3-minute mark where Quickboy, well, all three of Rutgers, they were just stuck in that corner, and Quickboy just made a huge block to just beat all the defenders and take the lead right back. So Rutgers, they look to pick up, continue carrying that torch, and just chill over on the blue side of the field, because Drexel have not been able to get consistent pressure.
And Drexel just, again, they need better midfield
That
presence.
is a good start.
Absolutely. That demo will kick things off. Around the corner, Flexmo takes the wide angle towards it. Double commit by Rutgers.
Oh, they're trying.
Off the back wall, Scapegoat takes the rebound. Chase is there. That shot's just high. Scapegoat went for it, but Quickboy had it read.
That's the game plan, I think. That is Drexel's plan. It's like, hit a hole on a wall, and whoever just hit the ball is going to go try and hit somebody. Because that's literally what they did 4 times in a row right there, is they tried to hit somebody. Sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't. But they are going to make Drexel think, that's for sure. Look at Scapegoat. He's just trying to get in his way. Maybe even tip him off. It's got to be it.
And now it's a free one from Lukey back over to Quickboy. I got to say, Flexmo taking this shot off the crossbar, flying in. It was Quickboy just missing Lukey off the back wall. And I'm really glad that that play developed, because I was about to praise Quickboy, but then he missed. So, whew. No caster's curse today.
You're not Corelli.
I'm not Corelli. And Scapegoat giving way here for Chase Me. Chase Me, that shot right in to the bumper of Quickboy. Scapegoat up high, and he's there to clear it away again. Still, play alive for Drexel. Chase Me sticking achieves, like you said, everything against the back wall to see what they can hit, and nothing has stuck so far. Quickboy carrying it, looking for a dunk. He doesn't have it. And Flexmo has enough of the net to pick from, and it's off the crossbar. Trying to keep it in play is Lukey. He wins cleanly. Quickboy has an easy touch into the net. Beautifully played by Rutgers.
I wonder how much boost they had on the line. Unchained, obviously, it was always going to be a tough save. Scapegoat definitely ran out of boost. Chase Me definitely has no boost either. So well done by the Scarlet Knights, taking advantage of the fact, well aware of the situation. They can't get high. Let's just go and keep it up there where they can't go get it.
Drexel said, you know, we have a game plan for this team where there's some things that we noticed. At this point, I'm wondering if they're going to continue to go for that strategy, or if we'll see a wild adaptation in how they approach this game.
Scapegoat hunting on the midfield line. And a good challenge off the corners. Chase Me has a shot. It's off the post and in. So Chase Me, he had one that could have tied in game 1 that bounced out off the post. This one bounces off the post and in.
Wasn't having any of this time. They just straight beat Rutgers with the ball. Flexmo was not facing the right way to go and deal with that. Asking for help for his teammate out of the corner, but too fast, chase me. And like you said, not having any of it, making sure to get it in between the posts.
Drexel beat them to the ball so hard that Rutgers didn't even challenge anything on the pitch. It's just like, all right, take your shot. And Drexel's like, okay.
But again, it does result from a kickoff situation as well, because normally Rutgers would have been well and truly ready in position, but that's right after everybody gets back and gets set, makes their first play on the ball, and tries to figure out where they need to be. So again, the only goal for Drexel currently stemming from a post-kickoff scenario.
Almost a dangerous situation there for Rutgers, but they're able to get reset on the line. We'll see if they can clear it out here, but Drexel are threatening. Oh, and a pass out. Quick Boy doesn't have it. He does get the dunk. And I could count on 2 hands, I think, how many times Quick Boy has dunked somebody with absolutely no boost. And he had to go up and get it, too. Has been a lot. Quick Boy again ends up flicking that one over, looking for Lukey. Lukey found Flexmo, and it's blocked.
Scapegoat pulls his own little Quick Boy. Couple of great challenges coming out from both teams here, as Quick Boy again just right in the face, not letting him get away with anything, and they just have to give the ball up. Lukey actually has a little bit of time, but he's gonna have to recover, and he forced him off.
That was beautiful. What a smart play by Lukey.
But
not only catches it out, go.
He didn't do anything. He did do the right move. If he wasn't going to challenge, he did go deny the corner boost. He said, fine, you can have the ball, but you're not going to have the resources to do anything with it.
But now it results in Rutgers and this possession here in the blue half. You see Quick Boy takes this. He's over one. Quick Boy tries to flick past everybody. The demo through. Rutgers booming their way to the nets.
Wasn't the greatest flick, but it doesn't matter because he's already got Lukey in behind the lines, and he just has to beat one guy. Chase me, unfortunate. Blindsided, 2-1 Scarlet Knights.
That might be the most savage goal I've seen at CRL. Like, that's a full-on jump scare. You're about to go for the block, and suddenly you don't exist on the map anymore. Great play by Rutgers.
Yeah, you wait till you go try and dribble the ball, and then you just get hit out of nowhere because you don't see the guy behind it. That'll really scare you.
And now the Dragons down by 1 again, and they don't have a lot of time left. Scapegoat can't get it out. Flexmo carries that over to Lukey.
Wow.
Scapegoat has to get back to this. He can't. That shot blocked again by Chase Me. Scapegoat able to pop that up. He grabs the midfield boost in tow. Looking for a second touch. He's not going to get it, but Chase Me's ready for it. He's got the hit on the Quick Boy, and it's knocked away by Flexmo. Still alive here for the Dragons. Scapegoat off the ceiling, and it's not going to be good at all in an open net, but Scapegoat was there. It's not so open.
That is, oh, there's one demo. They had the net, actually. Lukey was caught in the midfield line, and Quick Boy will have a chance to recover, and that's the difference right now between Rutgers and Drexel. This game, Drexel has definitely got more possession on offense, definitely put Rutgers in a couple of tough spots in front of the net for sure. But the difference is the speed of the follow-up that comes through. Rutgers, one guy misses, the other guy's immediately right behind him. Drexel takes that extra second, and it's been the difference maker so far.
The Scarlet Knights looking for the goal to end it. The ball will drop anyway. They don't need it. And Rutgers take the first game of the set.
Rutgers are able to go up 2-0 in this best of 5.
Second game of the set.
Yes.
Sorry.
Rutgers is in a really interesting position because it just seems like they're only improving as a team, where it still feels to me like Drexel is trying to find themselves in this series. Conceptually, though, I think they're in a pretty good place. Here's why. They call themselves the underdogs, right? They want to prove that they can go up there and swing and play with the best of them. No better time to do it than now, when your back's against the wall. This is the time you feel the pressure. This is the time that I feel that they're prepared for. They just have to really step up and maintain strong offense throughout the game.
But on the other side of the coin, if indeed they find a hole on a wall to hit the ball to and try and hit somebody out of the way was the game plan, and it didn't work, kind of all that prep, like, that's the other side of the coin. It's like, now's the time to show it, but you feel like game 2 was your best opportunity to really get yourself back into it. So it's that mental stamina and fortitude to be like, all right, yes, let's go do it.
We might be on plan C right now for Drexel. It's potentially their last time on the field. Can they begin their reverse sweep run? We'll find out.
And if the story of the East Conference continues, then Drexel will win the next 2 games, and we will have game number 5. But for now, we have to play out game 3. and see what result we get. Scapegoat looking for Unchained. He's going to find himself, but it's blocked. Downfield is Lukey over to Flexmo, and it's too high and wide.
They had everybody beat there too. Chase Me had no chance, and they'll just take away that corner boost, and Unchained just trying to force a hole somewhere in the midfield line. But a missed touch from Scapegoat. He had the boost, but the liftoff not the cleanest, and Quick Boy, he's been making everybody think. That is a power slide cut in half with a tip to the middle for Flexmo.
Absolutely the MVP of this series is Quick Boy. What a move.
Ugh. That was one of the prettiest plays we've seen so far. Just textbook Rocket League. Tip towards the center. You can already see Flexmo in the air before the pass even happens. High-level play right now.
Was Quick Boy this good game one? I don't remember Quick Boy being this good game one. Or not day one, sorry, not game one.
Well, they did talk about it a little bit. Lukey's like, we were all so nervous. And I said it right before this one started. Hopefully now that they've seen a couple of games. Yeah, they've only played one on stream, but you hope the past couple of days watching everybody else play and, you know, kind of already understanding what that's like. They come into the start, and it's definitely, you can see how Rutgers was the #1 team out of the qualifier.
And a great bump will give Lukey the goal. Still Rutgers continue to chug along here, and they look to finish things. They get a second goal early.
Yeah, again, just a little too slow. Chase Me just not able to make a quality read. Also, I think had to dodge a demo. Not sure with the camera angle, and that might be why he was just in the air for no reason.
Yeah, no, he got bumped.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Rutgers is playing with absolute swagger right now, where Drexel, their back is firmly against the wall. 3.5 minutes, plenty of time to get 3 goals or even 2 to force out overtime, but they are running out of chances.
Running out of chances is right. You gotta make the start to the comeback here. Get some pressure. You gotta do exactly what Penn State was doing versus Rowan, or Rowan was doing versus Penn State in those games. Like, remember in Game 3, Penn State got out to a quick early lead, and Quick Boy's not going to have any of it. He's going to do it all himself and just make it 3-0.
And Scapegoat gives this one away. He has a chance to try to control this. He knows Quick Boy's already up on the sidewall, and he still chooses to try to boom it off the sidewall and hope that Quick Boy misses. 9 times out of 10, when you see players do that, they lose that gamble.
It's really starting to feel like Rutgers is just going to continue to run away with this one. Drexel still have time, but they just need to have a posture that shows they can get to the other side of the field.
And you know, for the first 2 games, the Dragons had a lot of good ideas. They had some good sequences. They just couldn't finish it. Game 3, I don't feel like they've even had one sequence. This is the first one they've had, and Flexmo almost denied them. Instead, Scapegoat does get Drexel back in the game.
Solid transition. Quick Boy does kind of hand that ball away, and you can see Flexmo, he tried to go challenge it, because again, that's what Rutgers have been doing. They are not afraid to come at you, even if they're late to a ball. They will force you to beat them, and Drexel did just that. They finally were late to a challenge, and they got punished for it.
This is what I had hoped to see from them out of the course of the series. They are very fast on transition. If they can get those opportunities again, we may very well have that reverse sweep.
Quick Boy, it doesn't matter. Resources are a crutch for Quick Boy. He will catch that ball off the sidewall, make you miss all day. He got another pass out for his team, and he gets a demo on coming back on the rotation to clear things up for Rutgers heading downfield. Unchained does get there in time. Scapegoat to try to follow this up, and there's plenty of time here for the Dragons. You got to try to control here and get that ball out of harm's way, as Unchained does, and look to just continue to pick away at this Rutgers defense. And it's been difficult so far, but they have been able to stabilize. They got to stop Lukey here on the return, and they do, but Clummy quick as Flexmo coming in to stop it is Scapegoat. Quick Boy can't catch it. Unchained letting it go.
And one-on-one back the other way. Scapegoat did not break out his dancing shoes like Quick Boy, and he just took the ball off his nose and back to the other side. Flexmo back wall, and he's already up there. Nice save from Chase Me, but still Rutgers pressure. Waste time.
Flexmo able to play it away from 2 Drexel cars. Lukey straight down over, but it's a win by Chase Me, which is good, but Scapegoat's forced back off that next touch. Cannot get over Lukey. Still advantage here is for the Dragons on the return, and looking was Scapegoat, and he got annihilated by Quick Boy, who annihilated him in return.
That follow-up touch has been the real bane of the Dragons this game. They've been able to break out of their own half a couple times, but it's that second touch that gets it to stick there and buy everybody time to get in position on offense that has really been the one hitch in their step. And see, watch this. Unchained needs to get a touch for somebody to come up and get him, and nobody's there for the follow-up touch. They needed that. They had to go get resources, and now they just break out for free.
And still just playing so reactive on the defensive end, like you said. That's another chance to move downfield. Let's see how they do. Scapegoat around the corner. It forces Flexmo up. He's got the pinch on the back wall.
How is nobody there for that?
Somebody.
Yeah,
somebody's got to be close on that back wall. If that's the way the game is going here, and this is a free one, maybe no. It's a bouncer here for Rutgers, but again, it just comes down to if you're not finding those gaps, you're waiting too long, and you need to start shadowing closely. And a fourth goal for Flexmo with 36 seconds left. Rutgers look to sweep the Drexel Dragons.
I hesitate to call this a shot, and more call it a gentle caress into the net from Flexmo. That was literally just, here you go.
That was the kiss goodnight, just like.
That was the kiss goodnight.
Thanks for playing.
Thanks for playing.
And again, going back to my earlier point, it just comes down to whoever your second man is on Drexel on the rotation on the offensive side. If you know every touch that you hit is going to be met by a Rutgers vehicle, then you need to get close. Chase me that. Perfect. Explanation visually.
Delivery, and it is Scapegoat. It's a great touch into the middle, and Flexmo trying to come off his own back wall because I don't think he had any boost, and he was trying to make something out of nothing, but Chase Me, they know they need to force something, and let's see what they do on the kickoff.
Yeah, unfortunate thing is that goal right there can be remanufactured pretty easily if they just adjust their play style a little bit. They almost get another goal there. Unfortunately, it's just too little too late in the series.
Yeah, Quick Boy has just killed the Dragons. The Dragon Slayers are the Scarlet Knights, picking up the 5th goal with 7 seconds left. Rutgers are going to be moving on to the semifinals at the end of this.
What happened to Unchained? He must have also had no boost, except instead of coming off the back of his own net, he's off the sidewall and on the wrong side of the net.
And that will kill it as time expires. Rutgers may pick up another, but that will do it. And I gotta say, Achieves, Haloran, I really thought in those first 2 games, what we saw out of the Dragons was a lot of promise, and you felt like if they can play that same execution in Game 3, just find that final shot on net, then we might have a series on our hands, but it never really materialized.
And the Rutgers do indeed capitalize on that in that game number 3. You really saw the gaps in that Drexel offense come back to haunt them, just not able to generate the pressure, and it leads to a quality Rutgers win and a well-deserved spot in the semifinals.
You know, what we saw there in the earlier parts of the series was real. Like, there is true promise and potential out of Drexel. It was just in a single elimination format. We saw that they did try to research their opponents. This time, it just wasn't enough. Rutgers is going to be a tough team to beat for anyone that they run into in the rest of this bracket. Like, they're just super aggressive. They're coming at you in 3D. Like, they need to back out of your monitor after they've demoed you because you don't get to touch the ball more than once or twice.
You really don't. They definitely will force you to say, if you want to beat us, you're going to have to find a long clear over my head.
Yeah, I just think it comes down to Achieves. You hit the nail on the head for the Dragons. It was, you know, that these long booming passes, whether it's from the corner to across the box, they were being met every single time. So someone needed to be closer. The second man needed the shadow closer to their teammates so you could actually anticipate that next touch from Rutgers. It never happened until the very end of Game 3.
Constant challenging and aggressive play is going to allow Rutgers to move forward. Let's take a look at the bracket because their road's not done just yet. 3-0, they snapped the Game 5 streak that it feels like we've been seeing so often here in the East region. Rowan, you know, Gary and the crew, they were playing really well, but Rutgers definitely looking to show up.
Yes, if there's definitely a team that's going to make Rutgers think about how they approach offense in perhaps a less risky fashion. If they saw that Rowan Penn State game, they know they're going to be dealing with pressure. So Rutgers have 2 options. 1, out-aggress them, or B, give them a little space, have a more midfield neutral battle.
Going up and in this series.
Did I say 1 and B?
You did.
Going in this series, I thought it'd be a lot more evenly contested. Rutgers is going to say, actually, not so much. But let's see what you guys had to say in Twitch chat. See where you're at with the polls. Rutgers.
That's fair.
I get it. I think that's a fair ratio, 60 to 40%.
Because you can understand the 40% because the game we saw out of Drexel yesterday, they looked awesome.
Right.
You got to see everything you wanted to see, but you just got out-pressured this game.
Sometimes the better team in that moment is going to move forward, especially in single elimination. Let's see. We got a tweet. I want to see if I can start my streak. Muja 19.
Dude, you're on the money.
Got him. What's the most surprising upset from each region thus far?
Surprising. Hang on.
Well,
let's judge.
While he looks things up, I'll say in the West, definitely the Redlands Bulldogs over Arizona.
Absolutely.
In the South, it would be I can't say anyone the UCF Knights played was an upset because they started as the favorite after we saw them on stream for the first time.
How about
on day
Kennesaw
one.
over North
Kennesaw.
Texas?
Kennesaw,
To be
I
fair,
think,
it was a totally different North Texas team, to
Yes.
be fair. But Kennesaw over North Texas is a great starting point if you're not to look any further.
and then in the East, you got to pick CGM over Northeastern. That was
Yes.
definitely the biggest upset
That was
so
a big
far.
one.
So
Good job, Magic Notebook. Way to not fail me.
I would have to agree with those picks. The Penn State match that we saw earlier today, while it was definitely close, did feel a little upsettish to me just because, you know, at some point you're like, one of the teams has to make it back, right?
Yeah.
Apparently
Sooner
not.
or later, but it is a new day. Thank you very much for that, sweet Mugen. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Use hashtag CRL19. Send us your comments, your questions. Maybe I get to butcher your name. We'll find out. Take a short break. Don't go anywhere. There's a lot more action ahead. Nice catch.
I'm done with pens.
Nice catch.
I'm done with pens. By Quick Boy, no doubt.